So this arrived last night, and it's an absolute monster, and it's even got its own air horns already on it. Pretty manoeuvrable for the size of it. Pulling out that gap there now. This looks funny from behind. We need to put the rest of the screws in that. We got the roof down yesterday, but we never screwed the rail to. We run out, but we've got them now. Come back up the steps, Andrew. Let's just show them what we found. Where the aerial for the radio is. So you bang your head on the mirror, and then you bang your head. Bad idea, that. On the aerial. Should be put the other side, I think. It's the cab. Nice little cubby hole here. Full of cheese. Tell it's made in France. It's got the air horn option here. That's it's running. The ignition's off. Try it in a bit. But yeah, you got them air horns there. Just need to figure out how to get power now down to that front weight block without butchering any wires to get some lights on it. They look really spooky, the sunflowers in the mist. Got Valley Toilets behind me now. I'm just going to go and bring the toilets back from the sunflower maze that they sponsored, and then bring them to the yard ready for the tractor rub. So I'm going to put one in the bucket. The dog's supervising. He's going to lift these over the bales. So yesterday the Merlots were fixing container doors and roofs of sheds. Today they're moving toilets. They are like a Swiss Army knife, as someone pointed out in the messages yesterday. Fits in the bucket well, that, doesn't it? Proper spooky with the fog. Pigeons have eaten them. Oh, he's pushing up now. I've decided, because this tractor's so big, I'm going to run the jump back in here to run the lights for the weight block, so I don't have to bring the cable from the cab. And because it's cold and damp this morning and foggy, the steel's cold, the stickers won't stick to it, so we're going to have to put it in the workshop, warm the tractor up, and then stick the little sticky bobbles on. And then this will go round the weight block. And then we've got another few sets to go over the bonnet and everything. And then what I might do is put like a coloured filter on them lights and then turn them inwards, so they light up all inside here, and it like glows a nice colour. Jenkinson's wagon here waiting for Chip. There's another one round the corner getting loaded now. Dell Logistics picking up Chip. Sam's just changing a pipe on the front of this. Pipe branch or logger damaged the pipe. So he's just threading a new pipe through now. With a mini Merlot. Now loaded this trailer. Oh, it's full. Quickly do the birthday bumpers while it's daylight. So I forgot my sister's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, High Vis Liz. Then we've got Charlie, Craig, Anita, Owen, Izzy, and James Powell. And I don't know how you say that, Alexander. So happy birthday to you guys. We've also got someone special here filming. So we're at the other end of the field now, right by where the flood was. So we're looking at the difference in colours. You can't really see on the camera, but see there it's yellow and here it's green. Well, we're going to try and film that, but we've got as far away from the yard as possible. And the battery's gone flat on the BBC's camera. So Judy's just ran back because we decided she was the most healthy to run, to get a new battery for it. So click that on, film the flood, and now how good the wheat's looking. Stood here now, this is the bit that was flooded, you see the yellow line. When my phone doesn't go in front of the lens, you can see it's just a lot thinner and a bit sparser as well. It's obviously been struggling compared to over there. Probably not helping because the plants are dirty as well. They've got like muddy water on them. Yes, if you look, the leaves are muddy, so they obviously can't catch any sunlight when they're covered in mud. and they're quite thin. Another load of oilseed rape going out. It looks like Christine's having a rave in the office, but I think it's just the lights flickering because they're fluorescent. Toilets are in the yard as well, ready for the tractor run. The pipe on the Merlot that was broken, we can't fix it. We thought we could change the end. Anyway, it's like a fancy fitting because it can spin in several directions. It's off the steering. So we'll have to order one now from Merlot, so hopefully it'll come pretty quick. Sam's got them wired up on there now for the tractor run. He's got some loud horns. I had to put a relay under the bonnet for them to work as well. Just going to do the Fent one now. The fast track one. This is the Fent. One thing you don't see in the videos, and you probably never will because I use my videos for filming, is how much time I spend on the phone. And today I have spent a lot of time on the phone sorting out stuff to do with the tractor run. So much so that it's now just gone 4 o'clock. I started putting these lights on this morning at 8:30, and that's all I've done. Anyway, I suppose I should show you this tractor before it goes dark. We're going to run the lights off the jump pack inside there, and then I don't have to get a wire to the front. It's massive. I think it's 450 horsepower. It's got 710 tyres on the front, so that's 710 millimetres wide, so nearly 3/4 of a metre wide. It's got a massive footprint on the floor, wide and long. The fuel tank is in the back wings. You go up the steps and you can bang your head on the aerial, so just be warned on that. It's got category 4 linkage, which are these huge hooks and a huge drawbar. Nice big hydraulic top link. Auto lube on the top for the tracks. I tried to explain some of this last night when it arrived on the wagon, but you couldn't hear me because my car connected to the phone. Sorry, my phone connected to the car. It weighs 19 tonne, which is massive, but it has got a 1600 kilo weight block on the front. Some big fuel tanks on the side, huge exhaust. To tell you what I was doing with them, I've got some film coming for them. We're going to turn them inside and light up under the wings with some green film on it. I can't remember what I filmed today because I've done some filming to my phone, but some filming to the BBC's cameras, so I've got a little bit confused. I don't know. Oh, you suppose you've got to climb up to get that mirror folded round. So fold that mirror back round. Huge hubs. Funnily enough, as well, Andrew was showing me this. He'd noticed the drive shafts inside there are very, very similar. See better on that one. Very similar to the ones we put on the front of the 9360 the other week, the one that we were waiting for. So yeah, let's carry on round. It's got this snazzy paintwork on it. That is something to do with, I think it's been to a show. The Claas have put these like sticky things on. It's a shame they're not reflective because it'll look cool on the tractor run with that. It's got an Agri Weld weight block on. Claas branded, which is a bit of a monster, with little side marker lights as well, so it's a pretty trick. Inside the cab, I'll have to flip the camera. Just watch it don't bang my head on the aerial. Door stiff with one hand. So the horns sound like they're working on the fast track. Let me flip the camera, show you around the cab. So inside the cab, turn the ignition on, you have to press the battery switch for some reason. You've got obviously link controls, PTO controls on the side there, all your light controls up there. Climate control. The radio is that screen. Got a GPS screen, and then you've also got the main screen, which is very similar to the Combine. And the joystick is pretty much identical to the Combine. I think it's a Vario because you just rev it up when it goes. I can't hear it changing gear. Forwards and backwards on here, just like most tractors nowadays. Indicators, lights, and the air horn switch, which for some reason is not working. Must be because, is that not on? I don't know. It was working before. Maybe it needs to be running. No sunroof, but you can see where it goes. Little cubby hole up there, and a GPS aerial inside of it. Electric mirrors. Nice seat. Airline already in the cab, which is quite snazzy, complete with gun for blowing things down. Lots of 12 volt power points as well. Passenger seat is pretty cool. Folds up and down, makes a bit of a table. Could have done with rimming that a bit more so stuff doesn't slide off as easy. Then you've got a cool box, which is also detachable with a handle, so that's quite good. You can take it in the house, fill your dinner in it, then bring it out and drop it in. Emergency hammer. Does anyone know what that's for? If you do, leave a comment below. I want to say plenty of vision, but it's got that many screens and it is kind of hindered to here. But I suppose even if it wasn't there, you've still got the exhaust in the way. Heated rear window, which is quite good for those damp, cold days. Rear wiper. What else have we got? A few more little switches down here for regens, lights and things. And throttle, video switches. That can go through the menus. Can't find how many hours it's done. Spent ages this morning looking, don't know. So there we go. So now the air horns are working on the fast track. We're gonna get this in the workshop, get the heaters on, get it warm, and then I can put some little stickers on the metal bits because it's just falling off with the damp weather we've got at the moment. And then we can get the lights finished off on the weight block and all around the bonnet and different things. That's the fast track now completed. Air horns on, lights on the front, bubble machine on the back, snow effect machine, snowing on the sheds. Father Christmas on the roof and Santa Claus. Now we're going to start on the Claas. I am liking the snow effect. It's got that little light on the roof. It's good. All over the combine as well. That's got the work lights on. Does it look better with the work lights on or the work lights off? In fact, Andrew, just jump in and turn the work lights on and off, and then I can see the difference. That's the work lights off. Oh, turn them on. That's them on. Probably better with them off. Makes sure the lights look better. Off! Yeah, what do you think? Leave a comment below. So that's just 2 work lights on, pointing up at the Father Christmas. Go on. So that doesn't really make the tractor still stays lit up, but at least the Father Christmas is all visible. Right, off! Off! Still pretty good anyway, to be honest. So now leave a comment, see what you think. Work lights on, work lights off, or just them 2 on or off. The elves are busy in the workshop. Andrew's making a Christmas tree. And Sam's using the heat gun to dry the condensation off the front of the weight block because it's still not dried. To put the little sticky bobbles on to the lights around the front. Looks good. We got all the way around, nearly finished with the lights, then realised we had a bit of slack, so we've gone back doing these side markers, then we've got to untangle it and go all the way back round again. Just on the roof of the Claas, putting these lights around the rim at the top. Around someone's managed to get soil on the roof, but there's a lot of it. This cab roof's massive. We turn the lights off. This has not been a quick job to do. Getting everything symmetrical. What's going on there? That's fell behind. Need to lift that up a little bit. You can't see it. It's behind the Claas badge. Then we've done the bonnet, and then we've done around the top of the cab. Andrew's just losing some slack now on the aerial, and then we're going to put some lenses in the lights there to light that up. Right, that's all lit up now. Then we've got some red LEDs to go around the wheels. We're going to do that tomorrow when it's a bit warmer because the sticky isn't sticking to the steel because it's still cold. But we've managed to do all the fiberglass, and Sam's done the front weight, but he did have to use the heat gun to dry the condensation off. But hopefully overnight, leave the heater on in here. That'll be good enough to do. But I think it looks pretty smart. Obviously we've got this lit up green, but we can also light it up red, blue, purple, pink. Should we leave it green? You can leave a comment on that. So basically, what colour should we light the Claas up, being as how it is green? Should it be green? Do you agree? Yes or no? And then also the fast track, work lights on, work lights off, or just the 2 pointing up at the Father Christmas. Anyway, that's it for today now. I'm going to turn the heater on in here, leave this till overnight, finish this in the morning, then get either one of the fencing or one of the John Deeres in and start on that. So if we do at least 1 a day, or if not 2 a day, then hopefully we'll have them all done for Sunday. I think we're going to take 2 to the Children's Hospital maybe on Friday night, depending on what the BBC can do and do something live. They've been here filming today. That's going out on Friday. And yeah, things are looking good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, click subscribe. If you've enjoyed the video, click like, and I'll see you tomorrow.